Hey everyone, I hope everyone's having a great summer. I just wanted to hop on and give a quick, well, I don't know how quick this will be, give a channel and life update. Obviously, life update here. It was not my intent to have her on camera, but the second I laid her down to start filming, she started to cry. So she's right here. I'm not going to give her real name and I'm going to try not to show her face. That's why I'm kind of tilted to the side. But I'm just going to call her S, baby S, for the sake of my channel. So life update, she's here. She's healthy, beautiful, growing, everything's great. I had some scary stuff happen during birth. Don't worry, this isn't like a, my birth story video, but basically if I didn't have an awesome doctor and group of nurses, I probably would have died. It was pretty scary. Not to be dramatic, but I'm fine now. I'm recovered, everything's fine. But I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk about where things are going to go from here, because I did a lot of pre-filming before I gave birth, and those videos are basically dwindling down to very few. So I still have a few Ocarina of Time videos that I've filmed that I need to edit and have go up. But once those are up, you might notice that content, well, it already has been, but content will be a little inconsistent for a while. I think I severely overestimated how much I would be able to get done with her. I love her, that's fine, but I think a few people in the comments kind of insinuated I might be underestimating the responsibilities of a newborn, and you guys are right. I thought, it'd be easy to like lay her down for a nap and film a few videos and it would be fine, but it's not fine. As I'm learning, and seems obvious in retrospect, newborns don't have a schedule. They eat, sleep, poop whenever they want, and I'm just at the mercy of it. So I have, other than doing a project this weekend, which I'm sure I'll talk about later, I have not even touched this setup in almost 2 months. So I also hope everything is working correctly because I didn't really check beforehand, but that's okay. So part of the update is just letting you guys know that for the foreseeable future, content will be inconsistent. I'm very fortunate that I have family nearby, so I'm thinking once she's on more of a routine, I can have family come watch her for a little bit, or my husband can watch her on the weekends when he's off work, so that I can get some videos filmed. So I do plan on filming still and having videos go up. It's not going to be consistent for a little while until she's on a more regular feeding and napping schedule, which according to Google happens around 3 to 4 months. So I'm like halfway there. So hopefully it won't be too much longer before I can be more regular in content again. And then one of the other complicating factors for recording videos is that I'm in a space for I'm sure some of you might remember, but this is actually the second recording space I have. My first recording space is now her room. So I moved to this area of the house that's like more open, and I realized like this space is not conducive to filming. Everything echoes, like my dog's barking, my husband walking to the kitchen, like everything echoes. And I've had some content creator friends give me like tips on how to like maximize the space, the lighting, the sound, but this space is not good for filming. I don't even know why I thought it would be, but even probably filming right now, I'm sure it's echoing. So in addition to waiting for her to be on like a more regular sleep and nap schedule so I can fit in filming, I also need to move the setup. So I'm moving it to a room in the house where we already have it's a room in the house that's being used for something else, another purpose right now. And basically all the stuff in that room, we're giving it to a family member who's moving so that they can have it. They just need to come get it. So I've been waiting for them to come move it out of the room for a couple of weeks now so I can move my stuff in there. So once they have time to come get the stuff, I can start getting my setup moved as well. So that's just like one more factor that's complicating my filming schedule. But that being said, speaking of the content itself, I've had a lot of time to think because I've barely slept for 6 weeks. But I've thought a lot about my content. It's not changing. I'm still going to be doing Let's Plays. But I've thought a lot about my Ocarina of Time playthrough, and I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would be. And let me explain. It's a great game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Like, it's a classic. And if you've never played it, I highly recommend, if you can find a way to play it, to play it. It's not that I don't like the game itself, but all my playthroughs on my channel have been blind. And I'm realizing that since I kind of already know the story of Ocarina of Time, like my reactions and stuff to like the cutscenes and plot aren't really, I mean, they're not, I mean, they're genuine, but like, I already know what's going to happen. So I feel like it's not as entertaining to you guys maybe as when you're watching me watch something for the first time, like Breath of the Wild. So I've been thinking a lot about it. One rule I always had on my channel for myself is that if I'm not enjoying something, I'm not going to make myself do it. That being said, I'm enjoying Ocarina of Time enough that I'm still going to finish the game, and I'm still going to probably focus on that playthrough for the next couple of months until my schedule gets more regular. Because my other rule I had was that I don't want to just drop playthroughs, because then you guys aren't going to have reliable content. Like, there's no motivation for you to watch me if I'm constantly stopping playthroughs in the middle. So I'm trying to balance finding games or making sure I'm playing games that I like and I'm enjoying, but also not just stopping in the middle. And then that's not good for my audience, because you guys aren't going to trust, what's the point of you starting a series if you can't trust that I'm going to finish it, basically, right? So I'm still going to focus on Ocarina of Time for probably the next couple of months. And I owe you guys Breath of the Wild as well. I had a goal that if the finale had 60 likes, that I would, or if it was above 60, I don't remember anymore. But if it broke 60 likes, that I would finish the shrines in Breath of the Wild. And I think you guys like doubled that. It's like over 100 likes, 120 something. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. So I owe you guys. I will be finishing all the shrines in Breath of the Wild. I think I already did 100 something. So I don't have too many more to do. And I'm probably going to need to use a guide for some of them, because I know where some of the shrines are, but some I just straight up, like, I must have missed them. I don't know where they are. So I'll probably have to use a guide to fully finish them up. But I owe you guys those episodes. So for the next couple of months, until things are more regular, I'll still be doing Ocarina of Time, and I will finish up those Breath of the Wild episodes. Moving forward, thinking from there, I was thinking once I finished the Breath of the Wild episodes, that I would just go ahead and move on to Tears of the Kingdom and have Ocarina of Time in the background. But surprise, we had an awesome Nintendo Direct. We're getting a new Zelda game, playing as Zelda. And so now I'm thinking I might go ahead and move on to that game first, since it's going to be newer. People are going to be excited. Not that people aren't excited about Tears of the Kingdom. I still haven't decided. I haven't fully decided. I still have a while to think about it, but I'm considering playing Echoes of Wisdom before Tears of the Kingdom, just again, because it's going to be the newer game. If I do that, I still think I'll wait a couple of weeks after the release of Echoes of Wisdom, just because I'm sure everyone's going to want to play it on their own first. So if I do Echoes of Wisdom before Tears of the Kingdom, I'll probably start it like mid-October, since it releases end of September. But again, I still haven't decided. I still might choose to do Tears of the Kingdom first. I don't know. Anything can happen. And then there's some other games coming out this fall as well that I'm super excited about. So I definitely have a lot of stuff I want to play in a few months as it releases. So I'm hoping by then I'll have more time and my schedule will be more regular to upload more consistently once those games start releasing. And speaking of videos that I owe you guys, my channel members, I started Minish Cap at the beginning of the year. I think it's been a while. I will continue to play through that as well. I promise. That's just kind of been on the back burner to everything else. So to sum up, basically, my plan is, while I'm still figuring out a regular schedule with her, I'll still be doing Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild to finish up Breath of the Wild. And then from there, I'll probably start moving on to newer releases with Minish Cap and Ocarina of Time still in the background to finish. Because I don't want to be known as a Let's Player that never finishes anything. So I try to always finish. I think the one thing on my channel I haven't finished or didn't finish was Pokemon Violet, because I I couldn't bring myself to do it on camera. I finished it off camera, but I wasn't enjoying it. And again, if I'm not enjoying something, I'm I'm going to try not to force myself to do it. So basically, I want to conclude by saying thank you guys for all your support, not just for the pregnancy and the baby, but on the channel in general. We hit 1,000 subs this year, which was awesome and is awesome. And I would love to continue to grow the channel. So I will be back with consistent content. Don't think I'm abandoning the channel. I'm not. So it'll be inconsistent for the next, honestly, it's probably going to be a couple of months. I'm very type A, so I would love to give you guys like a date. Like I will be back September 1st. Like I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be back. So it'll be inconsistent for a little while, but I'm really hoping that once all those new games release this year, or later this year in the fall, that's when I'll be able to be more consistent again. So again, thank you guys for all the support. I will be around, I promise, and I hope you guys continue to have an awesome summer.